What's going on, guys? My name is Clara, and today I have an unboxing and review of the Supreme Louis Vuitton Danube PPM bag. So this is not to be confused with the PM, which is the bigger version of it. This is the one that holds the classic Danube Louis Vuitton shape they've released for a long time. They have vintage, newer ones. They have brown, black, monogram, damier, azure. But when you combine it with Supreme and have that Epi black leather as well as the Supreme on it, you get one of the most iconic Danube bags and Louis Vuitton bags in general that are out there today. So like I said, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing it and try to cover every little detail that you guys might want to know about the bag. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so just before I begin unboxing, I just want to tell you guys that the retail cost was about $1,700 plus obviously taxes, so somewhere around $1,900 after everything's said and done. And just to give you guys some perspective of how much this bag has appreciated, last sale on StockX was $3,100. So it's almost doubled, and it's very, very sought after, even though it's not even the red colorway, which is a little bit more sought after. But I will show you guys the box very quickly. Louis Vuitton, you guys can see, very well taken care of. Nothing too special, just a regular Louis Vuitton box. And I might not have closed it up all the way. I think I had like the strap folded, so it does look a little bit thick as I'm opening it, but it's obviously just going to slide out like such. And before I pull out the dust bag and the Danube, I just want to show you guys that it is completely authentic. So here is the little StockX envelope that holds like the receipts and everything. I keep the little Louis Vuitton Supreme booklet in there. For those of you guys who want to see what it has inside, I'll just go through it super quickly. Nothing too special. A lot of it's not even in English, but some of you guys might be curious to see what's in it. So just go ahead and pause if you want to. So I'll set that to the side. And what else is in here? The StockX verified authentic tag. So you got to be careful with these, as StockX has a lot of fake tags and they have fake receipts from StockX as well. Luckily, I bought it from a really trusted seller, and people who really know about StockX tags will give you guys another quick look so you guys know it's real. But make sure you're careful. If someone shows you a StockX tag, it doesn't always mean that it's completely authentic. And sometimes, even if it's real, StockX doesn't always perfectly authenticate everything. They're not 100% perfect. So I'll set that to the side and show you guys the receipt. So here are the little directions from StockX when you receive it, and here's a little thank you letter. On behalf of our team, I want to thank you for purchasing the handbag on StockX, blah 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 blah. And then you're going to have the actual invoice paper. Let me see. So this was bought, I don't want to show you guys all the information because my buddy's actually the one that bought it, but after everything, it was close to, hopefully you guys can see that, $2,500-ish. Hopefully you guys can see that. About $2,500. And this was just about when it released. It sold out immediately. It looks like the date it was purchased was September in 2017. So that was really close to the time that these were released, and they were already selling for $800 over retail, which is absolutely insane, and only Supreme Louis Vuitton can really do that. And then I'll also give you guys a quick look at the dust bag, obviously. So you guys can see it's one of the longer ones. I'll show you guys the back. Nothing crazy at all. And I will show you guys the bag itself. So just so you guys can get a quick look at it. Supreme. And this is very, very sought after. For those of you guys who are just clicking on this because it just showed up on like your suggested or on search, but this is an insanely sought after bag. The big one's sought after, this one's sought after, red and black are both sought after. You guys can see the Louis Vuitton right here. You guys can see the back. And if I hold it by the light, you guys can see that the Supreme is very, very reflective, which is a nice little detail. And when you guys are looking at this, and if you guys have one, or if you guys are looking to authenticate one, a lot of the fakes kind of mess up the lines. Like they'll be straighter than they're supposed to be. So on the Epi leather, it's supposed to kind of be like crooked. Like if you guys can see these lines going across, like none of them are perfectly straight across. So kind of look out for that. And also pay attention to the stitching and the zippers. The zippers might be wrong. On a fake one, Louis Vuitton will only be on one side. And what else? On some of the fake ones right here, it will say Louis Vuitton. But you just got to be careful and be able to look at all the little details. So obviously it's going to zip up. I don't have it zipped already. And I'll show you guys the leather strap. Boom. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little holes that you're able to adjust by. So whether or not you want it to hang low or high, or maybe if you're just a shorter or taller person, you can adjust it to be an awesome size, or the perfect size for you. And then showing you guys the bottom, it's pretty much flawless. This whole bag is in very, very good condition. And it's one of my favorite bags to wear. But one of the funny things is that it really doesn't hold that much at all. I mean, I'm able to squeeze in my phone and my wallet and maybe a couple other things, like maybe some cash, but it's not something that you can really put a lot in. I mean, I don't think that you could really fit like a t-shirt in here. Even if the t-shirt was the only thing that you're going to put in here, it would be really tough to fit inside. And then you guys can see the little leather straps right here. And yeah, so it should kind of change canvases. So you guys can see there's more lining right here, and then there's not lining at the top. So pay attention to that if you're authenticating or you just want to look at the little details of it. That is something that should be noticed. And then unzipping it, you guys are going to be able to see the interior, hopefully. Let me show you guys. So hopefully you guys can see the inside pretty well. There's not really like pockets or much. I mean, yeah, I don't even remember there being a pocket inside. It's really just something that you're going to throw like your wallet in. There's not too much to organize because there's not that much space in general. But it's like this really soft material inside. It feels really good. Like it feels like it would protect like your phone screen or whatever else. Like if I were to put my phone in here with the screen facing the outside and I dropped it, I would be very, very confident that nothing would crack or even be scratched up. And it's just kind of like that material, like when you set your jewelry on a counter at a jewelry store. Very, very soft, very, very protective. And it's actually quite a thick bag. So there's no way at all that you're going to damage anything that's inside unless it's very, very, very fragile, because the material on the Epi leather is very, very thick, and it's even more thick on the lettering. It seems like it goes an extra layer through around there. Maybe not. And then for those of you guys who really want to look closely at the details and look at the heat stamp, I'll show you guys that. Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Italy. Then I don't really know how to pronounce that, but it says 2017, which is when they released this. And just so you guys can know like a couple fun facts about this bag, Danube, for those of you guys who have no idea what it is and just think that Louis Vuitton just made it up out of nowhere, it's actually named after Europe's second longest river. So I don't know why they chose that for this bag, but when Louis Vuitton was deciding what to name these bags that are about this shape, that's kind of where they got it from. And like I mentioned at the beginning, towards the intro-ish, Danubes are a bag that's been released by Louis Vuitton for a really long time. You can just go on like eBay or Grailed or wherever else you like to look, and you'll see that there are a lot of Danubes out there for not that expensive. This is definitely the most expensive Danube, other than the bigger one and maybe the red one. Because if you guys don't know, the red goes for a good amount over the black. I would say somewhere close to $1,000 more, just because it's a little bit more standout and people really need to flex. But I actually prefer this one myself because it's one that you can wear with pretty much every outfit. So obviously if you're just wearing like a black and white outfit, obviously you can wear either or. But if you're wearing like maybe some sort of if you're wearing some sort of orange or just some other color, it's going to be a little bit difficult to pull off the red, as the red is very, very like standout. This is an Epi black and that's an Epi red, so it's very, very loud and very, very noticeable. Like if you just want to go ahead and look online at people that are wearing them, it's a nice bag, don't get me wrong, and it's really, really iconic, but you can't wear it with everything. So I prefer this one, and I prefer the smaller one because it's really light and I fit what I need to in there. Because when you guys are wearing the PM, I've seen it in person and stuff, you can fit a bit more, but you still can't fit a crazy amount. The difference really isn't worth the weight, in my opinion, and the size, because you'd be putting the same things in either bag. So going with the smaller one in a color that's going to go with more outfits is my preference. And as far as market of this bag, I told you guys that it goes for, that last sale on StockX was about 3.1. I'd say about 2.5 is market on this bag, maybe a little bit more, give or take, depending on condition, if it comes with the box or anything else. But yeah, hopefully you guys got a good look at this bag and you guys kind of can make your decision whether or not to buy it or just give some feedback or just get some details on it in general. But let me know what you guys think of this bag. Is it overpriced? Should it be sought after more? Should it be worth more than red? Just let me know, and also let me know if you guys have any questions or any other videos you guys want to see, because I am listening. But that's pretty much all I have for today, and I just want to thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.